I didn't have to do the gavel. That's wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Kind of a dreary day outside, and still have to handle business no matter what the day looks like. Is there any business to be transacted out of our November 28th meeting? County Manager? Like to adjourn that meeting at this time and call to order the meeting of December the 4th, 2025. Minute Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Bowling?
Present.
Commissioner Knight?
Here.
Commissioner Scales? Commissioner Tyson? Good morning. Commissioner Stevens?
I'm here. Good morning. A pledge of allegiance will be conducted by Shauna Smith and our invocation by County Manager Cal Marker. Gotcha. No. He's going to go first. That was a test. That was a test. Cal.
All right, thank you, Commissioners. Dear God, we come to you, we admit, and we remember you created the universe, and heaven, the earth, all of us, and everything. Everything exists because of you. Lord, a lot of us are hurting and going through things that are very difficult. I just pray you give us fresh, total remembrance that you love us unconditionally. Help us to just meditate on that. We don't have to perform. We don't have to do anything to earn it. We just have to believe. God, I just pray you remind everybody how much you love us and just change this county with your love. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Shauna, you're up. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank both of you. Commissioner, you have before you the commission meetings from November the 20th, 2025. They were presented to us in our Tuesday pre-commission meeting. I know everyone had a chance to go over them. Chair would like a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes and accept them as written. Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? There is none. Our public hearings are going to begin with Z250027. Jeremy Weston is the owner of this piece of property, and he requests a change in zoning to A1 to put a 30 by 76 mobile home there. His property is now zoned I3, which is industrial. It's in the section 14, township 17, range 6 west. That's down on Alliance. There was no opposition. Correct. Our screen does not work. So, Michael, do you have anything you need to add to that?
No, sir. If y'all got any questions, I'm going to answer those for you.
Plans only improved it, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have.
I'd like to have.
See, I'm doing the Shauna thing.
Like to open a public hearing at this time. Does anyone in the audience wish to address this particular zoning issue? Z250027. Seeing none, the public hearing is now closed.
Now I'll move it.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? There is none. We have a resolution assessment for demolition cost for 17 items. 17 items. Is there any resolution that a particular citizen would like to address or speak to? Seeing none, County Attorney, can we do these in one hearing? I'll state each one. I will. That's what I brought my glasses for. I will go through these 17 addresses, and if anyone would wish to address those, please let me know at the end of my presentation. Special assessment demolition cost of 104th Street in 35060 zip code. Resolution demolition for 104 3rd Street, 35060. 104 5th Street, 35060. For 107 5th Street, in the same neighborhood, 108 5th Street, 112 1st Street, 114 7th Street, 200 7th Street, 201 3rd Street, 206 5th Street, 206 7th Street, 207 5th Street, 300 Circle Drive, 308 7th Street, 309 6th Street, 412 6th Street, and 311 7th Street. These are all in the 35060 zip code. Is there any item which a resident would like to pull to have separately considered? Seeing none, the public hearing is now closed.
I move 1 through 18 and appreciate developmental services
Yeah.
for the work they've done.
2 through 18.
2 through 18.
Well, motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Commissioner, short agenda this past week. We have 1 through 27 in resolution. Is there any item that a particular commissioner would like to pull for separate consideration? All right, have the motion and a second. All in favor say aye. 1 through 27 are now approved. County Manager, good morning.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, sir.
What are you giving us for Christmas?
Well, we had our call with Moody's, our normal check-in, and it went really well. Thank Angela and Heather, Darren, got a great team, and hopefully, we maintain our improved credit rating, and things have went really well. So very thankful for our team, and also the commission. Last 10 years, improving our credit rating has been tremendous.
And that credit rating is?
The Moody's, I believe, is up to single A now.
Is that right, Angela? I can't hear you.
Yeah, the sewer bonds are investment grade, but we haven't gotten any feedback from them yet. We still are waiting for the press release.
We're waiting on that.
Yeah, we are.
You know, the great job that you've done, the financial stability and the reserves that we have on hand now, and our general fund is almost completely wiped out. Our general fund debt's almost completely wiped out.
I was like,
So you know something I don't know?
what minute did I miss?
I was going to run to the door.
I was fixing to go out the back door here. I've been here a long time, and that may be the biggest laugh that we've ever got.
On debt.
I bet that Nia worked then.
Yeah. You're right. But I want to commend you for the job that you've done, and the commissioners who've worked together to make sure that the policies are in place, and the administration of our day-to-day operations by our county manager team. Is that I can say that Jefferson County is in the best shape that I've ever seen it.
Since we've been here anyway.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Anything from legal?
You said enough.
Short and sweet. Commissioner Bowling, you have anything?
Oh, I'm just happy to be here at this time of year. daughter down here with Tennessee, so life is good at my household.
Is she home?
She's going back today.
Oh, okay.
Commissioner Tyson.
Well, it's really been going quite well in District 2. I want to thank the commissioners for approving a lot of things that has changed the quality of life for the citizens in District 2. We have had great partnerships for just so many events and different things that we were able to help the citizens with in District 2 for 2025. And I'm just glad to be here, and hopefully I can continue on helping District 2.
Thank you. Question 9.
Well, tis the season, and we are all in a joyful mood, I hope. I want to shout out to Innovation Depot and BBA are here, and thank y'all for what you're doing, and we'll continue to support y'all. We were able to dedicate a new softball stadium yesterday in Trussville, so that was fun. We got to throw out a pitch and everything. My arm's a little sore, but it's okay. But otherwise, we're good. Looking forward to the holidays, and the weather's a little gloomy today, but the sun will be back out in a day or two, and it'll all be good.
That's right. Yeah, I appreciate that. I have one thing that I'd like to bring up. We've worked through our new land use plan and our zoning regulations, and there's something that it will be a challenge moving forward. And I spoke with Josh about it this morning, and is that to establish some type of zoning regulations for these data centers. Right now, they're just in that industrial zone, and we need to have a special zoning classification for them where the buffers will be in place and make sure that the high demand for utilities can be met before we approve anything. If we're proactive with this and work through our developmental services department, I think we can come up with something that will satisfy the developers and the community. And I think that's important that we do that moving forward. Josh and I, we said maybe have something back to us in 90 days where we can look at it, give an area for public comment. But
what are they zoned now? I don't know that we had any. Well, DC.
Yeah, they're in the industrial zone. Go ahead, John.
And is it our job to do that, or is it the state job?
Is what?
Is it our job to do it, or the state?
It's our job to do it.
It is.
In unincorporated Jefferson County.
Yes, sir. More than likely, depending on the noise and utility uses, we would probably throw them into heavy industrial. So, but that's kind of a blanket zoning category that maybe not meets all the nuances of that type of development that we can look into.
Is there any way we can go see one? Is it any
Sure.
of them around here to where you can actually listen and see? Do y'all have videos of any?
No, ma'am, I don't have a video of the one in Montgomery, but we can figure out a way to get out there and look at it and figure out how they have it zoned.
I want to see, is it really noisy, and do it really raise your utilities? There's a lot of things people say it does, but do we have proof?
From the things I've looked into and research I've done, and again, to caveat that I haven't dove into this a lot, but it really depends on the type of data center that's going in. It seems like some of them are a little more intensive than others in terms of the noise and utilities they generate, and of course some of that has to do with the capacity of the utility companies around them. So I think it's a little more subjective and site-specific, maybe.
Is DC Block considered as a utility company?
Yeah, DC Blocks is a smaller type. What we need to do is we need to go and see one of these firsthand
That's what I
and get experience to see exactly what we have, so we can speak to what it will mean for the community. There's plenty of areas in unincorporated Jefferson County where this would work, but at the same time, there's plenty of unincorporated areas in Jefferson County that it would not work.
Yes.
And that's what we need to do now, is to determine what would be a proper placement. And if indeed we have an area that would be conducive to doing that, we need to have the proper buffers around it and make sure that the utilities do not strain the existing infrastructure. It's a challenge, and it will be, and there's so much speculation with these data centers, and everyone's at a rush to get them. And we want to be careful and mindful for our residents, but if there are opportunities there, that we need to take advantage of them.
And is there any way we can actually see the amount of money that it brings in? Because the amount that they're saying, I want to know exactly. Because after they get through one this abated and that abated,
Yes, ma'am.
we end up owing them some money.
Well, and at the same time, we should probably get Mr. Trawick with our economic development to come up with a standard abatement package to where the expectations moving forward that the developer will know and the county will know what to expect from each particular situation. So if we're proactive and do this, and we can manage the expectations and not throw something on our citizens that is totally unexpected. I think that's an important thing, and what we should do as a commission and our staff should do is through the direction of our policies.
Well, it's basically, it's kind of an up and coming thing, we haven't really had to deal with this in the past, and but with the advent or the acceleration of AI and the need to power the AI, it's kind of a relatively new phenomenon to me. I'm sure there's been out there for a while, but yeah, some kind of direction for us would help. Just
Yes, sir.
Actually, knowledge would help.
Yes, sir.
That's where I'm lacking, I know, and I know there's been a lot of controversy about the one in Bessemer that they approved, I guess, most recently, right?
Right.
So
we don't have anything in the pipeline, and that's the reason that I brought this up, that I'm aware of in unincorporated Jefferson County. So now is an appropriate time for us to set those parameters moving forward, and so the developers can have expectations and understand what's needed and necessary for them to place it in Jefferson County and to be successful without intruding on the community.
Yes, sir.
And what makes the area so attractive that they want to move into those areas that they are trying to come into?
Yeah.
What is it about that area?
a lot of it's industrial stuff.
Yeah, I think it's the utility capacity and then the terrain and.
Yeah.
I heard of one coming where they don't have all that. Then I'm gonna end up catching some problems with it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you want to make sure that if it follows under our zoning rules and regulations, that we have the utilities in place, or at least the ability to put them in place with capacity, to where in areas of peak demand that no one will fall short. And it's important, and work with Alabama Power or TVA, whichever it may be. TVA services Tarrant City and Bessemer and some of the surrounding areas there. So,
well, they're coming.
They're coming.
Know how to deal with them.
And let's give us some guidelines to do that.
Question. Is
One
it
more
any
question.
way that y'all can look into, like, trying to get some grants or something to help people with their utility, like installation of the house or whatever, because utilities are going up so much, and then with this data center coming, they said that that's supposed to raise your utilities too. So utilities are out the roof. For some reason in Jefferson County, from the light, gas, it's just ridiculous. Almost ready to burn wood right about now. Things are so high, but light bills are too expensive for some citizens that I have talked to. We don't even want to talk about the water and the sewer. So with light, gas, and water is getting out of hand.
Yes, ma'am.
So we really need to look into that.
I think one of the things we can do on our end, on the addition and then new construction of our residential buildings and commercial buildings is trying to make sure that we're being as energy efficient as possible, and to look at those standards to make sure that we don't want to be burdensome to the people that are building or developing them, but to try and be as sustainable as possible so that they do have lower emissions, lower energy costs, lower water uses.
I'm just worried about the residents building. The buildings, they can charge them how much they want to.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate your engagement in this. There being no further business, this meeting was recessed until further notice. Thank you for coming today.
Okay.